Welcome to the Degenerate podcast. Episode 332.
332, what you gonna do? Get some twos and get some twos and threes. Not in that order.
I saw a girl piss herself today.
Yeah, well, I pissed myself last night.
Oh, that's alright. I was like, I told her I pooped my pants in first grade.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, she's kind of laughed. I was like, that's exactly the response I wanted.
Just like oh, really? And she's like, man, this guy shits himself.
Yeah, this guy fucking poops himself. You need to tell everybody. Well,
Yeah.
No, she doesn't seem like that kind of kid.
No, she doesn't.
She's a good kid. I told a kindergartner he couldn't tell people they were stupid, and I explained that we don't do that, and because it ruins our point. Also, there's
true.
that the other kid is not gonna think, oh, I was being an asshole, and that's why he called me stupid.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, he called me stupid. That guy's an asshole.
That guy's not. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said it in so many words, not like that. But then I was like, "You got it?" He's like, "Yeah, you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, go take some laps,
Good.
run some bases, do it 2 laps." He's like, "Okay," and he was like fucking sprinting. It was
I
awesome.
know which kid it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, red hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could have
Little
guessed.
guy, little kindergartner.
Dude, he was a little shit today.
He's a little shit. Blake. We'll call his name out.
Blake.
It was like I say Mr. Balake, like from that skit, and he's like, my name is not Mr. Balake. I was like, are you sure? Just fuck with him.
It's great.
I like fucking with their psyches.
Yeah, it's all you can do with
That's
kids.
what their parents and teachers do.
Yeah. Teachers.
Oh, and the girl that pissed her pants, the teacher, apparently told her that she couldn't go to the bathroom while he's teaching a Zoom lesson.
That's crazy.
We're in control of the kids' like overall behaviors and stuff.
Yeah.
And never when we worked at the other branch would we ever have not let a kid go to the bathroom.
They'd be like, no, you have to hold it.
Yeah, like, no, hold it.
What?
Let me train your genitals from here.
Yeah.
From Zoom.
From Zoom. It's just, I think that's just a power trip.
Yeah.
I mean...
Fuck you, Mr. Washington.
Yeah, Mr. Washington, go suck a dick, man. You can't make
our kids do that. Fuck you.
Yeah, I think it's easier. It's certainly easier to pee yourself than it is to poop yourself.
Yeah, I've done both, and in my life,
Peeing just comes naturally.
I have a better pee reflex than a shit stopper.
Yeah. You don't have a butt plug?
I don't know how I have a butt plug.
Would
Because
butt plugs
I
work?
fart so much that I know, and when I'm older, I'm just gonna be shitting my pants constantly.
Me too.
You probably definitely will, since the mechanism is different though. The front and back mechanisms are a little different.
Mine are both kind of fucked.
They are? Well, I know you have like IBS of some sort, right?
I do have chronic IBS,
Okay.
which is great.
Yeah, that's affected by your diet too, right?
Diet, stress.
Oh yeah, you get
anxiety.
stressed, yeah.
Your psyche plays a big part on that.
You're gonna be ahead of the game as far as like treating like anxiety though, because you have more years. You have more years in your youth, like ahead of you, as far as like not drinking and stuff, and being able to just do stress with jobs. Like you were in the pandemic when you were 23 and 24,
as opposed to
like my age or older.
Well, yeah, I mean you already have some experience under your belt, but like being a kid, being like 7 or 8, being like the kids' age, and being in the pandemic,
they're so fucked.
Yeah, they're screwed.
They're like doing like help me Obi-Wan, help me Patrice and Andrew.
Yeah.
You're my only
You're
hope.
my only hope. It's like, really? We're your only hope?
Yeah, exactly. Like you're relying on us carrying every day and getting there every day
on time, which I failed for the first time today.
I was so late today.
Yeah? How late were you?
Late. I made something up. It was fine.
Mr. Brennan said you were getting eye drops.
Yeah. I had eye drops from like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I brought them in my pocket in case I wanted to show them as evidence. See, so okay.
You built up a little bit of backstory to the lie.
You gotta have backstories to your lies. I was very good at that.
That's good. I know.
Yeah.
I'm good at that too.
Yeah.
But I've
not seen good recent evidence of that. But you definitely need to like just have your mounting evidence and just like keep jabbering and then shut up. Know when to shut up.
Yeah.
Like so when I was a temp for this, shut up, dog. Fucking dog.
This is the fun.
Well, that was a temp for this, it was like kind of a sort of defense contractor.
Yeah.
God, I had the worst jobs back in the day. Anyways, I wanted to go to watch March Madness at a bar, and I was supposed to work that Thursday and Friday. Instead of faking sick, because that would have required calling or emailing those days, I was still not feeling well, I'll be in tomorrow. I was like, I'm going to a wedding. It's like, yeah, I was like, yeah, it's a March wedding. They're Irish, so, St. Patty's Day weekend.
There you go.
Yeah.
So being a little bit of like, oh, that's
cool, man.
They're like, oh,
it's all right,
I always like the Irish.
Yeah, the Irish are not bad.
Yeah, they're they're kind of drunks.
Yeah, they're a bunch of drunks, but they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, they asked me how the wedding was, and number 2 is don't forget your lie.
Yeah, be like, what wedding?
What wedding? What are you talking about? Number 3, get this, is act like whatever plans you had were kind of at least mildly annoying, or just wasn't that great.
Yeah, because then you give off that
Sorry, I had to miss
it's like,
work vibe.
Sorry, I had to miss work, and
I was like, well, they said yes.
Yeah.
And then they started laughing. They're like, oh, and I'm like, yeah, excellent.
Yeah.
I had the best weekend ever.
And then that person, when you give that reaction, they're like, I probably it seems like you didn't have a great time or something happened. Yeah. I don't really want to poke the bear.
Yeah. But you the best part about not being a temp is you just like, yeah, I'm taking these days off.
Yeah.
And they don't ask usually.
There you
can't ask. You're not allowed to ask.
And if you do, you're kind of an asshole.
You're kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah. It's like I with this internship that I just started working, my first day is technically within the internship program with this company. It's like an onboarding day.
Yeah.
So it's like an on-ramp. So you get rundown of different exercises and different coaching aspects that you need to do. It's typically they charge people $500 for it. As an intern, you get it for free. So
I was gonna say
there's value in it. But it takes a couple hours. And when I went for my internship, was it last night?
Yeah. Yes, yesterday.
It was last night. I didn't get the opportunity to do that, and the asshole dude that oversees the internship, he's not an asshole. He's just kind of unorganized and is dragging his feet a little bit. He was like, yeah, my availability's not really great, in the afternoons. I was like, all right, well, kind of put me in a spot here. I was like, I really need to do this on-ramp thing, because he was like, yeah, until you've done the on-ramp, I guess just come here, you can shadow some classes, get some experience, help out with some maintenance stuff, and that's, we'll wait until then. I was like, all right, so fuck it. I'm going to take off work. I'm taking off work on Monday to go and do this on-ramp thing.
Yeah, what time are you doing the on-ramp?
It's 2:15 to 4:15. So
you're good.
I wouldn't have to leave work. I mean, I wouldn't have to take off work.
Yeah,
But
okay,
I need to reach out and
fuck supervisors of all sorts. They're so he's a middle manager type of guy, right? Or is it his gym program? Is his whole thing?
He's one of their main trainers. So, yeah.
Oh, he's so innovative.
Yeah.
What an innovator, that guy.
Really, really breaking ground.
Does he train children?
He does.
Or is it more the adults?
It's more so the adults. He oversees their youth programs.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard from other people at the gym and from a very close family member that works at said gym, he's done very little with it. And it's it needs to grow and nothing's happened. That's why
you got an opportunity to
I was kind of looked to in a way of you learn the process and you do this, we know you can put in more effort than this jagoff.
Fuck you, Jagoff, and fuck you, Mr. Washington.
He
probably knows Mr. Washington. He probably plays
he probably does
categories with him or something.
He's probably his name's Joel. I'm gonna give him a shout out. Joel
and Mr. Washington can fuck right off.
They're like, hey, Mr. Washington, yeah, Joel, you want to see who can hold the piss longer?
Yeah.
You're like, nah. You want to know why? Because I can't. Because no one can.
I tried to make children do what I can't.
Yeah, I live through the children.
They're both messing things up for children.
They are,
right, and that bothers me.
It's unnecessary. As a teacher, the kids have to come first. The kids and their health and how they're doing in any moment.
So their ability to piss. I hated that when it was so regimented to go to the bathroom in school.
That's crazy.
Because it makes you as someone that has to go to the bathroom more frequently than other kids, like anxious.
Which was me.
Yeah, me too.
And got
me too.
so many calls home to my parents and so many parent-teacher conferences where they're like, yeah, Patrick goes to the bathroom too much. It's like, okay, what do you want me to, like...
What do they say, your parents?
I can't remember what my parents said. They would always come home to me and be like, Patrick, Mrs. Bro says you're going to the bathroom too much. And I'd be like, well, I have to pee. And it's like,
yeah.
I don't have to, like... Granted, I was a little shit kid sometimes, so I already was going to the bathroom more often.
So you did it,
but there was also some built-in,
so
some
you
fake times.
faked it because you've established the precedence. So you did the backstory, and then you made the lie. That was good line.
It was good. It was because I would go to the
skillful.
bathroom and dick around.
Very, very skillful.
And then I would wait around the corner and wait for my friend to come into the bathroom, and I would fake Legolas arrow him before he could Legolas arrow me. That would be half the reasons I went to the bathroom.
That's fucking cool, man. I don't see anything wrong with that either. Fuck school. Fuck it.
Fuck 12.
Fuck 12. Right? Like, who are these teachers these days?
I bet Mr. Washington has, like, ED or...
Definitely has ED. He uses Roman.
He uses
Roman. If you need help with your erectile dysfunction, they got wipes. You can wipe.
They got wipes.
Wipe.
It's fun to stay at the wipe my
penis. Oh, we got a visit from our supervisor today.
Yes, we did.
She was
I would say she was in a pleasant mood, which for her is like, doesn't, just really unpleasant.
Yeah.
Her good mood is someone's worst day.
She was in a decent mood, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only seen her like a couple times.
I don't really care. I don't care
for her either. She's fine.
I will begrudgingly stick with fine for now.
Yeah.
But there's some gravity in that she's going to fall far below.
Not the best,
category.
Maybe the worst.
I would say she has the opposite of a ceiling. She has a negative ceiling.
Exactly. Like, she's already hit as the best she's going to get. I mean, but my bar is not set super high on supervisory dealings and in youth development.
Yeah. My bosses, I have a skewed... You at least have more of like a well-informed perspective because you've had other jobs.
Yeah, they almost all suck.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so the ones that were good, I stuck with. Like.
Yeah.
And when I won at that political group I was at, I should have like followed him to the next thing.
Yeah.
I probably could have, but I learned that now.
Yeah, you can only see that in hindsight.
And that was before I really got back into writing that much. So it had more. There was more at stake for me. Mm. Now there's not fucking anything at stake. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I like working with kids. That's why I'm doing this. Otherwise, if things get lame, I'm fucking gone. I'll just do nothing for a while.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'll do something to get myself let go.
Yeah. Get myself off. I'll get off. I'm gonna get off.
I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off at these kids. Did you just say you're gonna get off on kids? No. I'm gonna get off of the kids.
Yeah.
What were you doing on the kids in the first place?
Shut up.
Stop poking holes in my metaphors.
Yeah, my story's tight. It's airtight.
Airtight.
Yeah, but so how to lie effectively. Have backstory. Seem really, nonchalantly disturbed by it.
Disinterested.
Seem disinterested and inconvenienced.
Yeah.
Because you know that a lie is usually inconveniencing someone else.
Correct.
Who thinks that you're telling the truth. So So think of the other empathy for the other person that you're about to lie to.
Be like, let me make this a little easier on them. Be like, maybe they'll feel empathetic.
But hey guys, I'm going to a wedding in a week.
It's like, I'm not looking forward to it. I actually...
Have you used that technique
I have
before?
done that type of technique, yeah, man, hey, I gotta go to this thing. It sucks. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I gotta go. And they're like, oh, man, that sucks. Why do you have to go? And then it's like, when they ask that question, it's like...
Panic?
Well, not panic, then it's like, dude, I don't know, man. It's just stupid.
See, I'd be like, he doesn't like me. Fuck this guy.
Which is probably what people thought.
No, they're not as smart. If they even asked that question in the first place instead of he's not coming, fuck him.
Yeah.
I'll get him the next time.
True.
That's what we really do. That's what we really think. Oh, well, I invited you to the thing. because I like you, but
You're not
coming. That's gonna make me like you less.
Nah.
What if you're lying and then they're like total truthing? You know, like oversharing the truth.
They're just like, oh, well, that really puts me in an imposition. You not being here on Friday is going to require me to work late. It's supposed to be date night with the wife. Hopefully she doesn't cheat on me with our neighbor again. But I hope you have a great time.
And you're like,
okay, well, yeah, my thanks. My wedding, I still have to go to that.
Yeah, ooh, the wedding. Yeah, I would love to help you, but the wedding. So, this is bad, but when I finally left that company, I had some work. There was, like, some random work on my desk I didn't do or something. I threw it away.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking put it in the trash.
Good. It's like, why would you do them a favor when you're going to leave?
No, well, like, they weren't bad to me or anything. It's just, like, fucking... It was like my brain was acting up. Like there was only so long I could work there, and I just had enough. And I hit
your limit
with an email, and I just didn't come back. I was in California on a visit for like a screenwriting conference and some other stuff. And
did you go to California with an aching in your heart?
Yeah, I did. In my heart,
I think I might be sinking.
Yeah, and I just was like, oh, there's work. And I stole, like, a whole fucking box of paper. Like, a whole box. Like, one of those big, long boxes. Two of them, actually. I stole 2 reams of paper.
You're like, I'm starting a black market loose leaf company.
Yeah, you know, so that's why I left that company. But they were good people. That's the company that one of the kids from our other branch, the parent that
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
CC, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was one of my better work examples. Like, so, like, I've had, like, shitty bosses that I just walked all over, or, like, those 2 guys I worked for were cool. They gave me overtime when I hit a grand slam. I bet overtime that without having to give up anything myself. I didn't, like, give up hours. I didn't gamble my hours. They gambled hours. And they're like, I will give you overtime if you... I was like, hey, if I hit a grand slam, you give me overtime?
Oh, was it a company softball game?
Yeah. Yeah. And they're like, okay. Yeah. I was like, all right. I step up to the plate. I think I took a couple pitches, and I came up and went, boom! Drive it right in the right center on a liner, and it was rolling, and it was between 2 girls. I was like, fuck you. And I was so fast.
You probably were booking it.
I was fucking booking it. I was so fast.
And
I went and I was like, what's up? And afterwards, like, when I crossed home plate, they're like, all right. Best paycheck.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, fucking gambling your hours. Yeah, now I gamble with money that I make instead of money that I don't have, which is nice. So this is like the antithesis of learning how to lie. This is learning how to be able to cover your bets. Have a job that you can tolerate so you can gamble.
That's all I've been thinking about. I shouldn't say that. Not all that I've been thinking about, but that's like the main driver is, there's some nice interactions with the kids here and there.
Yeah, they're great.
There's some that are little shits. There's some that I want to leave. That one room would be so drastically improved with the removal of 1 seed.
Yeah.
1.
You know, he's fucking... I don't know his life story, whatever, but for some reason his aunt takes care of him or something, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't take good care of him. She gives him fucking sugar snacks. And he's a hyper kindergartner.
Super hyper.
How much of his hyperactivity is affected by the sugar? A fair amount, probably.
Yeah, easily.
Like, give him some fucking, like, pralines and dates and shit.
Yeah, some Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons. No, that has sugar in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a little more natural than, like, straight
give him
candy.
some natural fucking food. You give him, like, fucking snowballs and gumdrops and, like, fucking, like... I don't know. At least you give him some black licorice. He's like grit. Give the boy some grit.
Give him some grit. He needs to get through grade K.
Get a bowl of grits and, like, we'll find a way to heat it up.
Yeah. Can use our thermal energy.
Yeah, we don't have a microwave, so...
No, we don't.
It's
cool. Frowned upon in our organization.
Yeah. We had to use the teen center microwave in the past. They don't have a teen center here at the school.
They don't. We're practically the teen center.
We are awesome.
We're the dream team, man.
Dream team!
Dream team, man.
Talking about helping out children, and while we talk about lying too. Will you teach a kid how to lie to, like, his mother?
Yeah, I'd be really good at it. I'd
done it.
be like Drill Bit Taylor, but
Yeah.
with this terrible Owen Wilson movie, but it'd be for lying instead of like trying how to be tough.
I actually told the son of our friend, like when he like pushed a girl, I was like, I was like, look, I'm not gonna tell your mom that you pushed a girl. All that she needs to know from us is that you pushed somebody, okay, in the gym. And I was like, Dad, I'm gonna leave that up to you. And he told her.
He did.
But I think he calmed her down. I think he calmed him down,
knowing that like he's like
knowing that's on him to tell the truth.
And he's like, man, there's a way out of this.
Yeah, and he's like, I won't take it. Yeah, I give him a way out because she didn't need to know that.
No.
Plus, that girl's a bitch. She wasn't she?
Which? Oh.
Yeah.
Was it one of the sisters?
Yeah.
The younger sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, total con.
The older sister's so sweet, and
younger sister is like bad out of hell.
Just crying all the time, and
was best friends with other sister combo, and the worst of the two.
Yeah, she was the worst. Worst of like the good kids that were there. Like,
yeah,
she was the most annoying to deal with because she would just cry and playing soccer all the time. I was like, and she said she was being snarky, and he just fucking pushed her.
She was sassy as fuck.
She was super sassy, and he just pushed her, and I was like, whoa, you can't do that.
Yeah,
we are going, and I pointed at one of the high schoolers. I was like, you stay here. I'm taking care of this. Now. I'll be back now.
And the high schooler gets up there, feeling like, oh, what?
No, she was like, oh, you're so brave. Or not brave, but you're so powerful. I was like, yeah.
It's like, yeah. I don't like the dynamic that I'm creating with this scenario, but...
Yeah, exactly. Let's move out of it.
But yeah.
But, it was just like, sometimes you had to, like, pull rank.
You got to drop the law.
And that was the thing. When there was fights, you and I had that shit down.
100%.
Because, like, you here, you there.
Now. Shutting it down. See, I try... That same mentality is the mentality I've been trying out with the...
little hellion, little kindergartner shit.
Little hellion, his name's Logan.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why we're censoring names. These people listening to our podcast, you lovely, lovely people.
Oh, lovely folks.
You will never meet these kids.
No. I hope unless we failed at our jobs relentlessly, then you might meet them. Yeah. They'll be your bosses. If you're listening to this, they'll probably be your bosses someday. Because we're shaping them well.
We are. They'll know how to gamble. They'll know how to lie.
Spit.
They know how to spit. They know how to play athletics at a superior level.
Superior athletics. Bradley can catch. He's quick
twitch.
We're gonna measure their loose twitch muscle mass.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I think it's their quick twitch muscle.
It's called quick twitch?
You have a quick twitch and a slow twitch muscle.
There's loose twitch, too, is quick twitch, I think. It's another term for it.
It's like a synonym?
Yeah.
Huh.
It is certainly not an antonym.
Some of those kids have cannons.
Yeah.
Bradley's got a cannon. Logan can actually throw a football pretty far.
Really?
I'm
shocked that a super hyper guy has athletic ability.
Right? Just put him in athletics, let him get it out.
He's going to be fucking awesome at sports.
Know. Maybe get him on a little, Klonopin, but keep...
You can't give a kindergarten Klonopin, can you?
I'm sure you can.
He doesn't have anxiety, does he?
I don't know. He had a meltdown today. He didn't want to go in his assessment. Cried for 40 minutes. He was like, no, I don't want to. And we're like, dude, just play fucking Dream Quest or whatever it's called. Just stop. Stop what you're doing. This isn't cool. You're disrupting the rest of the class.
Yeah, because they're all like, Logan's not being quiet.
Yeah.
And you fucking narcs.
You
little kindergarten narcs.
I don't even call them narcs anymore, man, because they all see what he's doing, and so do I. If it's something that I don't see, which is very few things,
exactly.
then I'll be like, yeah, it's a narc. But if they're like, Logan's being disruptive, pretty much being like, hey, Logan needs to shut the fuck up.
Remember that?
I want to be like, yeah, he does, but he won't.
Kindergartner, his name I forgot, but
Brody?
No, Brody. He was very memorable. This little girl, she had the cool hair. Black girl. But I told her once, we don't tell on her friends.
Yeah.
And her mom's actually, she was right behind me. I was like, ooh. I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't say well, we do it differently here because we fucking do it differently.
Because we do.
We shut that shit down. We don't want fucking narcs.
Get the
narc, fuck out of there with that
out
narc
of here.
Shit.
Come on, go fucking somewhere else. Go down to the kitty corner.
Yeah, go to and fucking kinder care and pull that shit there.
Yeah.
Pull rank at
probably
kinder care,
love that.
motherfucker.
They probably love that
They're
shit.
like, we want our kids to tell on each other. Like, are
Nothing-
you being hurt? No.
No.
Then shut the fuck
my
up.
My feelings were hurt. Yeah,
Did
really?
somebody
Were
else
they?
get hurt by what somebody else was doing? No. Then shut the fuck up.
Stop just telling on people
Don't
to like
gnark.
try and flex your inability to choose who's cool and who's not. Fuck that shit.
Exactly. And then I would be like, to the kid that did something, I was like, so did that happen though? Be like, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
be like,
well,
all right,
we just don't do that again, I guess.
Don't do that shit.
Yeah, just cut that shit out.
Be like, you know what? You don't like getting snitched on? Don't fucking do it.
Yeah, don't do it, man. Stop.
I'm not excusing.
Don't be a snitch worthy, man.
I'm not excusing D'Antonio saying something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know.
Did you ever like let a fight get too far, not on purpose, or like I let it go to the ground once. Jonah and the kid Ryan's brother Evan.
Oh.
Evan, for the listener, was this tiny kid. He was in 3rd grade, but
fucking minuscule. He had the heart of like a.
Heart of a lion. He was athletic as shit too.
He was.
But he was small, like a small fry.
Tiny.
Took him to the ground. I was like, enough.
You're like, all right, that's it. You're like, tap out.
Yeah, I was like, the moment they were like put their hands on each other isn't when I completely shut it down. It was like, they didn't throw any punches really, but it was like they were like starting to wrestle. I was like, all right, yo, that's enough. But I used the stern voice that I used with the other kid.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, we're not doing that. It's so easy.
It is easy.
Okay, so we have like essentially a mute that works with us.
Yeah.
I still don't remember Barnett. Barnapa. We're not making fun of her name. We actually don't know it. Even though I've been told like 3 or 4 times.
I know. I've been told it. She doesn't say shit.
She doesn't say fuck all. And how
did
can you
she
work
get
with
hired?
Kids? I have no idea.
Blows my mind. She asked me a question. She was like, Nicholas, you go this way. What?
It's like, speak the fuck up.
You know, like, I know you're speaking the language.
You can't be
That's
bashful and work
issue.
with fucking kids. They don't respect it.
They don't. They're not going to listen to shit you say.
No, exactly. Like
they're going to walk all over you.
Yeah, and she's like at the end of the day, so it's fine, to a degree.
Yeah, but
wasn't she in the fucking kindergarten room?
Yeah,
she should not be in the kindergarten room.
I told her, she like comes, she's like, you need help here? And I was like, I think I'm good. Like, it's up to you. And then she started to walk away, and I was like, oh, actually, wait here. I'm going to go piss and take like a 30-second jewel break in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's what happened. When I go to the bathroom, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I have to be a little more scarce here, just because it's not out in the open that I have a very short bladder and IBS, which I use, like we were talking about, as a precedent to go to the bathroom.
To use a jewel, yeah, or to masturbate, yeah. But not masturbate here, no.
No.
That was one of the jobs I haven't masturbated at, which is great.
It's probably one of the ones I want to continue that streak for you.
All right, bye.